Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm one of the domain name guys. Our company name's Forever Unlimited, and I'm here to show you a bit about our new system for domain name. We like the name, hopefully you'll like it too, and I think it really explains what it does. It's about trying to help you find domain names that have value and worth for your business goals. What does that mean? Well, generally it means there's domain names with content. It means they're domain names that have links pointing to them. It means they're domain names that have history and age. And it's domain names that have true value you can add to your overall online marketing, specifically SEO areas. Now, before I start, I should say two things. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to an e-cig. I do love my cup of tea because I am a Brit and I'm stereotypical at that. So during this video, I'm likely to be doing this. I'm likely to be doing this. So I hope you don't mind, but that's how I am. Now, let's tell you a bit about the domain name. There's two guys. It's myself and Richard. And Richard is the business partner and fellow director here in Forever Unlimited. And we've been working away for quite a while, about 2 years now. And we were bringing together a true online marketing set of technologies around understanding people. My history, which if you go to LinkedIn, and I'll show you that in just a moment, you'll see that I've worked on online marketing for quite a number of years in some very competitive areas. Most of that's been online gaming and financial services. I used to head up a lot of the online marketing over at Party Gaming, now bwin, publicly listed company on the UK Stock Exchange, FTSE 100, when it launched, and the largest IPO that ever occurred at that time. And I was the guy, along with the team that I brought together, that took Party Poker from, to be frank, nowhere in the SERPs to rank number 1, 2, 3, and many other rankings as well, but primarily number 1 for places like poker, online poker, casino, online casino, not just in the UK, but in the US and .com spaces and many other Google specific country level domain names and their versions I've got out there. So I come with, to be frank, a bit of experience. Anyway, I was popping on. Our system that Richard and I are building is called Who.ai, and we haven't launched that yet. We will do soon-ish, we hope. But what we found is we're collating all this data and trying to understand people. We realised that we've gathered so much data over all of these years that we've been working on this. There's value in this, and we've been using it for ourselves for a long period of time. And we understood that the domain names and the historical ranking factors and data that we got that could be used for benefit for others. And to be frank, that's why we launched the domain name. We took a bunch of big data, it was a terabyte in size, that we used to bash around the command line and get the information that we wanted, and we tried to turn it into something that's useful for other people by putting a user interface around that. Now, we're not user interface gods, we're not even user interface geeks, we're not even very good at it, but it works and we hope that you're going to like it. Now, you've seen the site. I'm going to tell you a bit more about the domain name now, and I'm actually going to go over to the inside and to see when you sign up to become a customer and you're working with us, you'll see that this is what you see on the inside. Now, we have a big guide that tells you lots of information all about it when you log in with a brief demonstration account. Otherwise, please read through that. But I'm going to skip through a lot of that, and I'm going to get back to the important parts that you and I and probably most of us really care about. That is searching for a domain name that has value that you can use for SEO or whatever needs you want online. Now, because I come from an online gaming background, and to be frank, I really want to over-deliver here. Let's not go for some tiny little SERP with 500 other sites that are competing with you and a phrase that's long. Let's go for something big. Let's go for poker. And alright, because I'm a Brit, I'm going to search in the UK domain name space, so co-UK in the UK, etc, etc. You can say, look, come on system, give us the sites we want to know about. And I'm going to click poker there and search for domain names. Down here, well, it's quick. It's come back with results for us. And straight away we're seeing there's lots of domain names here. There's loads of them, in fact. And if I just take the top one, not because it's necessarily the best, but because I want to have a look at it. Poker Ocean Co-UK. 41 referring domains, coming from 16 Class Cs. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let's look and see. What about this one here? 589 referring domains. There we go. It's only 24 Class Cs. So it's probably a site that used to be out there, and someone built their own sort of network around it. one of the big flaws of when you build your own network is most people don't have the experience or wisdom, to be frank, to make sure that those telltale signs that bring rankings crashing down when they've been building these links, is they don't take the time and effort. And I'll explain some of the stuff in a moment that we do. Let's have a look at this, Poker Ocean Co UK. And let's say, okay, look, we're going to add that to our shortlist. Not saying we're going to get it, but it's an interesting domain. We'll add that to our shortlist. And there we go, it has been. Let's look at Poker Dream. I like Poker Dream. Actually, I'm going to go for one best for poker. And why? 106 university links. But to me, that says a lot. But not only 106 university links, 4 government links. Now, from 40 Class Cs and 23 referring domains. That's interesting. To me, that's very interesting. We've got 106 edus coming across 40 Class Cs. I mean, the majority, a lot of the links, roughly 50%, is going to be coming from universities and the government links, not just the other sites that are out there. This is something that we want to look at in a closer area. I'm going to shortlist that domain as well. Now, got that, and say, look, we're on the marketers. We don't just do the big stuff. We do a lot of it. So let's have a look at the casino space. And instead of UK this time, just to show how big the data and the value is here, let's say we want to market Canada, CA. I'm going to search through the domains again. I'm sure you can see up here we can filter it by how many Class Cs of groups of the links, not linking domains, but Class Cs. Important differentiator. It's very, very important. Trust flow citation, I'm sure you understand what they all are. If you don't, probably a bit. You need to read up a bit before you come here, but they're important metrics to understand. Let me search for the casino links. The results are back. Smaller set of results here, but it's interesting. Got Play Casino for 8 here. 19 Class Cs, Moss rank, 74 referring domains, 4 edu links, universities, and 14 government links. For me, that's something that we want to add to our shortlist. So I've done that. Now, imagine that we were to now say, yeah, we like those domains, we've done our due diligence on them, we like what the content's likely to be, we know that that's going to be something that can add value to our ultimate backlink portfolio or for the sites that we're going to build in their own right to rank on the domain. Let's go through the domain list. I'm not going to do this, it will actually go off and register them. But if you decide that, you can either register the domain just by clicking there or remove from the shortlist. Now I'm going to take out a couple here. For Science Creek, I don't know why it's there, but I'm going to remove from the shortlist. It's been removed. It's just a holding pen until you've done your diligence and you can make sure that. Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm sorry about that little break there. I got a coughing fit, too much of this I think. So I'm going to join these videos together, and if it's not a clean edit, my apologies. Anyway, I've shown you before how we can place domains in a holding pen. You've also, once you've registered the domains, you can edit them in real time. I'm going to show you one of the domains we've got here. We've got at the top, blu-rayplayer.org.uk. If I copy that, go over to the site here, paste and go, we can see the site and we can see that it's likely been an affiliate site in the past. We've collected this data from all of our sources we spoke about before, and we bring the site back to life as best as we can. That's important because the links are coming in and they'll be based on the content that used to be there before. And I'm of the firm belief that the content is important to retain the value of the links. And so, anyway, here we go. We've got a page here. We've got a page. It's about the Samsung BD-C6-500 Blu-ray player. Probably an old model. Don't care, but for demo reasons it works well. Let's say we want to edit some of this. But before we do, I'm going to go view the source. And this is the source of the page. Now I'm going to stick something up here. So let me go back to the admin panel. I'm going to paste that URL in there and get the ability to edit the raw HTML. It's important though that if for some reason you wanted to redirect that URL so that you get the value of all of those links coming in, you can simply put the redirect in there. If you want to put binary content up there, when by binary I mean non-text file based, so it's going to be images, it's going to be PDFs, or potentially anything else. Even if you wanted to throw a URL in there, we'll go and get that content, we'll bring it in, you can edit there. But what I'm going to do is just go into the raw source here. I'm going to put a comment. This is a test for our video by Jason. update the text content. Now, it says it's been successfully done. It's now live. Go back to the view source of the URL here. I'm going to hit enter. And if everything's gone well, we will see this is a test for a video by Jason. It's there. It's live. It's real. We edit this real time. Now, if you want to put links, you want to put other content in there, you can. You get the power and you get the ability to do that. And that's very important. Now, go back to the active domains. Let's look at them here. Blue Raptor, Arabian Racing. We're trying a few in here, purely trying to get a balance of the sorts of sites that may or may not be available within our system. But racing, it's a competitive area, back to the gaming era. It's an old site. It says over here, I don't think you can see 2005, so 2006 here. Our latest development for exciting development introduced 2006. Yes, it's an old site. It's an old site with value and history in Google's eyes. For those who've been around a long time, remember the old sandbox theory that was going around. Forget about that. What I will say is, it's fair to say that a site with age is more important than a site that's brand new. These are sites with age. So, back to our admin system, about mortgage credit. Let's have a look at that. Again, affiliate style site. We can even go for things like payday loans. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get into there, but these are sites that are bloody competitive. They're not easy to dominate in. And the reason not easy to dominate is it's so hard to scale. We have the ability, we have the technology, we have the data, we have the means of bringing these together. So when you click register the domain, we know that you can shortlist, we know that you can search, we know that you can see the domains that are active, we know that you can edit each of those individually. What you don't know is how we charge. Now, I'll tell you what the standard charging rates are, and I think you'll like it, because compared to everything else that's out there, it is important. So let's pick one of those sites again. Search for casino. No, let's not search for that. Let's search for something really relatively. Search for dogs. You want to speak about dog walking, dog grooming, and so on and so forth. Let's search for dog walking in the UK. Let's see what comes up. Why? Because we cover all areas. It's not just gaming specific. Dog World News Co.UK. It could easily be .com. I want to go into the US market. Makes sense looking at the common areas. It's searching at the moment. It's going through data. A lot of data it needs to go through. Run-Hill Dogs, my hip dysplasia in dogs. I think Labrador suffering that a lot. But you know, we can look at any of them here. It's one here. 4,659 referring domains. Unfortunately, it's only coming from 35 class Cs. Look further down, what have we got? What have we got? Lots of domains that enable you to scale here. Dog food diet. You know what? I like the sound of dog food diet. It just says something to me. But I'm going to put that in my shortlist queue. Now, what happens when you go to register? That's probably a really important question. Grab the shortlist and you decide that you want to register the domain. Click register. I'm not going to do that, as I said before. But the reason for not doing that is our system automatically goes and register it, but it doesn't register it like that. It picks one for about 20 or 30, I'm not sure of the exact number at the moment, it's always growing, random registrars that we retain credit with in our system. It goes off because we don't want to have a footprint or a fingerprint that could be any particular registrar. Everyone registering with GoDaddy, who wants that? It's obvious that someone's doing something there. It also won't register if you have multiple domains. It won't register them all at once. It will randomly register them at a random point over the next 7 days. Why? If you did 10 domains on the same topic, all registered at once. It's a bit obvious. We don't enable that. We create a hosting account with a random registrar somewhere in the world, so we guarantee that one of your domain names will be hosted on a separate C class to every other to reduce the abilities of it being detected and analysed and understood there. To include hosting within there. And the WHOIS information. Now, the WHOIS information is important. You don't want to put yourself in a position of having a red flag. You know, the problem with a red flag is they're all the same. You're going to be registered as all the same. And again, easily identifiable. At the same time, you want to be contactable if there is a problem or an issue. So what we do is we put real information in there that's relevant and right before there, and we make sure that you're still contactable. Yet it's different every time. Every single point is different. whether it be who is information, whether it be the IP address that you're on, the C class of the IP address you're on, the content that you're on, the things, the topics that you've got, the ability to adapt and change and analyse and re-adapt and ultimately rank the sites that you want. Now, that's a fair overview of the system. It's quite simply the ability to go and to look and to go 58.6 million .coms, 6.6 million .net, 5.6 million UKs, 5.5 million roughly orgs, 5.4 million German, Canadian 1.3, I could go on and on and on. There's millions upon millions upon millions to going through here. I even know that in the Vatican we have site.va, I think it is. Vatican, there we go, 511 sites within the system in the Vatican. We've got a lot of domains in our system ready to go live for you, or to go live for your clients, and to enable not just the ability to get the domain names, because there's lots of people out there that do that. Not the ability to get links, there's lots of people out there that do that. Lots of people have private blog networks, lots of people do that. But to take it all to the next level, the ability to scale and the ability to rank, no matter what the phrases are, no matter what the geography that you're looking to rank is, or the ability to deliver those results for your clients. Look, if you've got any questions, got any queries, come and give me a shout. The phone number's on there, Skype details on there, email address is on there. Have a demo account, you can have a play inside the system. You can have a look at the real tech that's there. Or you can send me some money and we can play together and do the rankings that you want. Look forward to speaking to you. Thanks.